Alright, back into it. We got no music except maybe Pilot Wings, or however it goes. But, yeah. Welcome back to 31 Days of Nintendo. Today, we're moving on to the 32, 64-bit era, the Nintendo 64. Yeah, you had the PlayStation and it was awesome. And they decided to go with discs. Nintendo decided to stick with their cartridges. And Nintendo no longer became the market leader because, well, thanks in part to Final Fantasy VII switching gears. And they said something like it would take 60 of the 64 DD discs to fit on it, and that would have been insane. But if somebody would like to try that, I would totally like to see that. Starting off, I mean, we've had, again, so many great games on the Nintendo. The Super Famicom, Super Nintendo block had to be a little short. This block has to be a little short because this is only, what, the third console, and we've got the GameCube, the Wii U, and the Switch to talk about here in the remaining week or so, as well as Game Boy Advance, DS, 3DS, and stuff, and maybe even the future of Nintendo. So, not much time, a lot of stuff to talk about. Let's get into it. We're starting here with Pilot Wings 64, a game which I have actually not played, so I'm definitely looking forward to hitting this up. Let's just open it up. I think it should be, or should take advantage of the extra power of the 64 here. I mean, the first game was fantastic, so it'll be a little bit hard to beat that. But, you know, we got more polygons here. You got 3D. Well, I mean, the 3Ds, the Mode 7 scaling and stuff made it look pretty 3D anyway. Or at least had that effect. We got a crumpled up here about plugging in the power again. And this is what I mean by, you know, most of the games having this, which is why I'm a little confused why I didn't see that in my Pilot Wings for the Super Nintendo. But here you got listed controls, like a quick guide for each of these. Basic controls, you saw skydiving, jumble hopper, whatever that is. Hang glider, my favorite. The rocket bell, gyrocopter, and cannonball. Okay, so, I mean, this is going to be an interesting ride as we take a look at the manual here and somebody on the back. Table of contents, the Pilot Wings. Welcome to the world of Pilot Wings. Don't start the game with your analog stick out of position. Choose a new file, yada yada yada. Okay, you got a bronze badge. Isn't that a license in the first game? Yeah, it says license badge. Most people would probably call them your wings. Silver and gold there. Birdman. Tori Ningen Nitsuite. Okay. Choose your pilot. Okay, so that was something, or that's something new. Is being able to choose your pilots, and I guess you're doing all of this on a specific island there, as opposed to different training bases. And it's got hang glider there, information about each of the things. Rocket belt, we covered that. Although, oh wow. Okay, so they're adding more controls and more vectors here. So that is going to be challenging, even more so than the other one. Gyrocopter and cannonball. Okay, they're all okay. Yeah, you're aiming at the target. So that'll be fun to try out if they let me. I don't know if it's gonna be locked or not. Skydiving. Might as well just show that. And then really curious about this jungle hopper. What the hell is that? What? Okay. What that has to do with flying, I have no idea. I guess I'm gonna find out. There's time, altimeter, sea level, speed, power, fuel. There's like a radar guide and goal area. Okay. Okay, and then there you get to introduce the pilots and what devices they're good at here. You've got what is it? A lark. Oh, they're written on the back. Kiwi, goose. No, on the side in English. Goose. Ibis or ibis. Okay, hawk. And then I'm not kidding. Last character is called Hooter. Go figure. Flight areas, mini techniques. Oh wow, that's the USA. Okay, and warnings. So it's a serious crime to copy video games according to copyright law. Well, maybe they should be more accessible. Not saying that I copy them, but I can understand why people would. Anyway, that is Pilot Wing 64. Looking forward to finally getting my wings on that. Get in the box. Too good for your box. Okay, there we go. And then a game I did play back in the day, and I loved the physics, which is why I was so befuddled by the Game Boy version of this. But we've got Wave Race 64. Again, this is one of my favorites. I love doing the time trials. I love racing the race here. You got the Kawasaki jet ski, controller pack for memory and stuff. This game was just awesome. I did love the water physics. They can take some getting used to, but there's the cart there, and probably needs a cleaning. I don't know. It seems like the older games get, then the more discolored, sort of brownish looking the thing holding the pins together will become. I don't know what that is, especially like Genesis Mega Drive games. But Power game, don't need that. And another fantastic quick guide here to the controls, and then your techniques: loop, twist, twist. Okay, yeah. So you can do tricks in the air. That was awesome. You can do tricks on the jet ski. That was awesome. Yeah, acrobatics. So you can do race and you can do trick runs. And I just freaking loved this game back in the day. How to play, yada yada yada. Starting the game, choosing your machine. I mean, that's just a whole bunch of text barfed up there. But it was fun to read back in the day. You've got Ryota Hayami, Ayumi Stewart, Miles Jeter, and David Mariner there as your racers. And let's see, the game modes. You got championship, like I said, race. So different points for different places. First place 7, second 4, 2, 1, 0 if you retire, which is give up or fail the course. And yeah, I understand. It was it made more sense. You got the, I guess they're pylons or whatever on the left. They were one color, I think yellow, and the right pylons or whatever they're called on the right. Like slalom, you know, you gotta not swim, race on the correct side of those. So you know, I understood that. But the Game Boy game sort of fishtailed a lot on the physics, so that was more difficult. I kept falling further and further behind as the races progressed in difficulty. I won the first race. Hey, what can I say? But what is this? Okay, loop, twist, handstand. Okay, so they're going over the tricks again, a little more detail. Okay, and not much there, but picture of someone actually riding a jet ski there on the back. So I mean, this is good stuff, and I'm looking forward to popping that in and having a lot of fun like back in the day. This month has been insane for nostalgia trip and finding some good stuff I haven't played yet too. Okay, I guess it's time to open this because next up we got Blastozer, and I think last video I mentioned about second parties that were published by Nintendo. This is one that got away because Rare, as we know, was bought by Xbox, but they came out with Blast Core, which is Blastozer here in Japan, and you can see I got it for 1,500 yen. But I did not notice that this side of the box was so faded, or maybe I would have chosen the other one. But anyway, enough of that. I need to open this up and show you the contents. And don't know how reflective the plastic is here, so get rid of you. Yeah, there's the cover with the trader sticker. Sorry about that. And then the back, and I had a lot of fun blowing stuff up in this game back in the day. Blastozer. You need to see the back Nintendo cassette. There's a quick manual, felt a little funky, but seems intact. Unlike that Kirby Superstar one that I had to replace. Blastozer. So yeah, you got some controls, steering. There's a dump truck, I think. Bulldozer. Yeah, right here. Skyfall. What is that? Barrister side truck. Oh, that's right, and they had the A-Team van. That was awesome. So you can see that. I guess. Well, crane and cyclone suits. It's been too long. I'll need a refresher course before I can actually talk more in depth about this. But yeah, it was fun back in the day. You got story and artwork there. I think isn't that just the same as the cover? Oh no. Maybe that's the US cover for it. That's why it seems familiar, I think. Name, entry, save files. So yeah, you'll go on missions and you'll try to destroy certain things in a certain amount of time, and they get progressively more difficult. You can get medals the better or quicker you do it. And avoiding or causing collateral damage, if I recall correctly. Mission 2, there's mini games. Looks like there's a racing game and stuff like that. There's advice on how to play, information. What? Okay, and I think there was a purchasing thing. Okay, yeah, there we go. So Ramdozer, Backlash, Skyfall. Those must just be the names of the things, not the actual. And sort of robots you can control too, or suits. So that's pretty cool. Your different vehicles there. Yeah, I mean I guess it's kind of like GTA before GTA, although that's stealing stuff and shooting people, not so much destroying property. But it was a fun game back in the day. Looking forward to revisiting that as we assemble it and put it back in the box here. But yep, that is Blast Core, or Blastozer, by Rare, published by Nintendo back when they were like their second party, making Donkey Kong Country and N64 and all that good stuff. Yep. Next, we've got my first snowboarding game. Well, not this one, the original one I bought, but we got 1080 snowboarding, and this. Surely I played it back in the day. I don't think I played it nearly as much as I played Shaun White snowboarding on the PS3. But it should still be good fun. And like I said, again, the browning of the pins, or the plastic holding the pins on the board there. I don't know. Maybe Luke can tell me more about that. There's the cart, 1080. The warning thing, yada yada. Okay, there's the controls. Turn, brake. This thing's seen cleaner days, but you can't complain for the price. Melancholy, lean air, method, indie, tweak, nose grab, tail grab, stiffy, mute grab, stalefish, indie, nose bone. Ooh, and is that chocolate? I hope that's chocolate. gonna have to do some spring cleaning there, and it's leaked through, so obviously that's not too good. But yeah, here's the manual. 1080 snowboarding. Whole bunch of warnings. I'll use the control. Rest house. Go be cool. Okay, so there's some stuff there. Free and half pipe. So you should be able to freestyle down the mountains or do tricks on a half pipe. Who we got? Kensuke Kimachi, Rob Haywood, Akari Hayami, Dion Blaster, Ricky Winterborn. Okay, no idea who any of those characters are supposed to be. I mean, this was back in the days before it got super popular. I think I started watching it in the Salt Lake City Olympics. Is that 2002? Then you got the different boards and their handling. Tahoe 151, Merlot 147, Beeline Scout, Tahoe Scout Limited, and so that's pretty cool. I guess pick the right board and you can do whatever you want. Match race, of course there should be some races. That makes perfect sense. I mean, I shouldn't expect to compare it to Shaun White because that's a modern game. It should be better in controls and things you can do. There's the slalom. But yeah, this should be fun. Hey, really looking forward to that. And then, woo, lots of tricks. I wonder if I can pull off any of the more modern twists, like a tricks. Like I was thinking McTwist, but that's not really modern. The double cork or triple cork 1440 or something. Now, if I could bust that, then well, the game probably wouldn't even know what it is, because it's you know, that long ago. But yeah, so this will be fun to play, and yeah, I guess theoretically it's still March, so if I wanted to go snowboarding, I could go up and do something, but yeah. Anyway, so it's 1080 snowboarding. That'll be super fun. And next up, we've got Super Smash Brothers. Is it Daironto or something? Smash Brothers, boom, for the N64, the original. The graphics weren't the best, but it was fun. I mean, it was a neat concept back in the day because, I mean, it's fun now, but, you know, this was the original and it had never been done before. It's like, wow, all of the Nintendo properties are sort of coming together and fighting each other. This is wild. And it was. I didn't have too many friends to play with it back in the day, though, because they were more focused on their studies than I was, and I was, they're already less gamer to begin with. Gamer! So, sorry, whenever we say gamer, you gotta shout out gamer! So there's the Mario Party, no, Smash Brothers stuff. Oh, Mario Party, no, that's a Mario game. We're not talking about Mario although he is in this game. But yeah, so the back of the bonus card here, so that's pretty cool. I think it's less informative than some of the others we've seen. But nice thick manual here. Boom. Oh, some artwork in the back. Sort of looks like stained glass, so that's pretty cool. Kind of. That would make a good stained glass. But anyway, wow, precautions are going faster and faster and faster. Or more and more. I guess it's controllers and an introduction to what the game is. So, I mean, yeah, Nintendo didn't have a whole lot of fighting games on the 64. So, when this came out, it must have been really new to the Nintendo fans. And more controls. I mean, of course, I prefer a good Street Fighter to every fighting game, honestly, but Smash is fun. It's a lot of text, training mode, bonuses. Oh yo! Kirby. I still think that was the 2022 game of the year, since I didn't get to play God of War until Christmas. So that's why I gave it game of the year last year. After playing it in January, go figure. Anyway, Oh, okay. This page is coming a little loose, so I gotta be careful there. I mean, there's a lot of detail here, sudden death, and about the game. But I mean, if you're not familiar with Smash in any one of the 5 versions that, well, 6 if you separate the 3DS version and the Wii U version of 4. But I mean, if you don't know, now you know. You know. Okay, so there's some of the items you can use. I mean, yeah, go check out Smash on the Switch. And then characters. I mean, Mario, Donkey Kong. Again, all the icons of Fox McCloud, Samus, Pikachu, and Fox. Eh. Okay, a bit strange. All the icons of Nintendo are here. Link, Kirby, Yoshi. See, even Yoshi gets into the action there. Although, yeah, Yoshi. I. Some people like the game. It was cute. I thought it was super easy. I refused to rebuy it, which is why I don't have Yoshi's story here. But you know, maybe I should give that stuff a second chance, since I gave Kirby a second chance and it was awesome. But yeah, that's Super Smash Brothers. So that will be fun to play here as we run out of time in 31 days of Nintendo. And finally, we're going way back into ancient history of the channel. And thanks to Luke, well, this is the reason why I have the channel, and he told me to do a video for the N64 DD. And you can go back and check some of those out. I think I even did some of those from the vault. But we've got Doshin the Giant 1. So I'm going to pull that out. One, make sure it still works. Keep it away from magnets. And, of course, this is available. What the hell is that? Why does it say photo? That has, I don't think that has anything to do with Doshin the Giant. Anyway, in Europe and Japan, it was re-released for the GameCube. So there's that option if you want to check it out. But you got Kyojin no Doshin 1 and all sorts of stuff here. There's a sticker. I think you can label this thing. Obviously, I don't want to use the end label here, but here's the disc here and 64DD disc. So yeah, this will be great fun. Put that back. You've got the quick control scheme. And what did I say? You go around and you do some stuff that may or may not help the villagers. I really have no freaking clue. And they give you hearts, and when you fill up the hearts around the border, something happens. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of a fun game, even if you don't know what you're doing. And this is some information about the soundtrack. But, you know, I think this time I'll actually look up an FAQ and see what the hell I'm doing, because it's a weird concept to jump into. I don't remember any text. You just walk around as this big giant and either get hearts, or I think they break hearts if they're not happy with the actions you take to either help or destroy the environment. So yeah, I mean, one of the dudes from Nintendo Life absolutely loves this freaking game. I'm sure you can get a lot more information there than you can from me. Art trick. So is it like a demon mode, or just I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So I've got one day to check this out. Should be interesting. I don't know if there is a conclusion. I guess I'll find out, you know. But, yep. Doshin the Giant for the 64 DD. That will be fun to play again. It's been a minute. and that is the N64 block. So let me know if I missed anything. Again, the big series. This is not a month about the big series. It's celebrating Nintendo's lesser known IPs. Let me know in the comments what other of Nintendo's IPs you liked on the N64. And yeah, we'll keep the discussion going back here with GameCube and some other stuff, hopefully in a couple of days. So, as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, keep dancing!